As the weather looks ominous, we will continue today with clearing this huge field that we've made, and the first thing we'll do is get rid of these stones, and we'll see whether the income from selling the stones will be enough to make up for us leasing the equipment. Let's have a look at our finances. Financially, it's quite still a bleak situation for us. We are still 350,000 in the red. It's because we started off by purchasing the land. That was quite a big knock. Then we purchased a sawmill. We generated a little bit of income from selling wood, and also we got some harvest income from mainly selling grass that we mowed. And that was just natural grass, not planted grass. So we'll definitely have to sort out our finances going forward. But making huge fields, I think, will make a huge difference. You can have a look at the size of this field. It is quite sizable. So as we go along, we'll even extend this much further. So yeah, let's go ahead and lease some equipment. As far as collecting the stones are concerned, we have these options. Now this will suit us best. This needs 110 horsepower. We have 95, so let's see how we go with that. 1.8 meters working with, that's not too bad. And yeah, the carrying capacity is neither here nor there, because we have a selling point quite close by. Right, so let's go ahead and lease this and start clearing the field from stones. We'll set up the steering assist to make sure that we don't miss any spots. We know that our working width is 1.8 meters, so we'll go for that. And the headlands doesn't really matter much. Work direction automatic, yeah. No offset. We'll show the lines. Don't have to, but yeah, let's show them. Alright, let's get this baby down. Okay, we seem to be operating. I've got push. Here again, we should be on auto. There we go, it's taking us onto the track. This works amazingly well. We are struggling a bit on our tractor. We need to have some maintenance done. As you can see from the right hand side below of the screen, the blue line, so we do need some maintenance done. I'm also going to have a look whether we can't upgrade this a little bit more, because the stone picker that we are using needs 110 horsepower. That's recommended, and we only have 95. So I'm going to see how much an upgrade on this tractor will cost us. Repairs isn't too bad, it's 1,400. So go ahead and just get that done. don't seem to have the ability to upgrade this engine-wise.
I ain't got no money the first week of the month. Right up into orbit, my chicks the only bound. A landlord thinks a problem, a rent being overdue. What possible solution? I haven't got a clue. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it's all that matters, all I pray, just to feel good at the end of the day. I've loaned on my possessions on all that I can claim. I ain't got a single penny to my name. My neighbor says he's bothered by what I cannot see. He says that I can launder off what clothes should be. But at the end of the day, the end of the day, it's all that matters, all I pray, just to feel good at the end of the day. At the end of the day, at the end. Is this some kind of miracle we didn't see? Even if we're apart, we're getting burned by this first degree. Getting close, but I'm still stuck in the underground. I can't help but falling into settle down. I can tell by the look in your eyes, you're not ready to go. I'm lost with my head in the clouds, so I don't really know. Standing by the edge, not looking down, 'cause I want you to know. Waiting for the interstellar light, I don't need a reason to show. I know it's all about you and I, and the things we know. We will keep on falling down, but I won't let go. Is this some kind of miracle we didn't see? Even if we're apart, we're
Test different tire styles or threads, because just have a look at how the mud comes off this front tire, so we'll be able to pick the correct tires from mud. This is just a gorgeous game. The amount of stuff that you can do in this game is just tremendous. Here we have cruise control on, GPS on. So we're just sitting around, not doing much. Put on a nice tune on the radio. While we do this, the work is progressing quite well. It's looking quite nice. See on the low right at the bottom it says active. That means that the steering control is now on, or the steering assist. Also have cruise control on. This is the lazy way to farm. Well, if it all works, if there's no breakdowns. The tractor is doing okay-ish. He's starting to slow down as the stone picker is getting more filled up. The stone picker is now at 42%. So if this slowing down continues, I might just opt to empty it out and to sell what is inside. See if we can't get to 50% on the stone picker. It's going to be easier then to work out whether stones are worthwhile to do in-game or not. Because we said we are going to see whether it's financially worth our while to pick up the stones versus the leasing cost. So if it's 50% full, I will go and sell them so that we can have a look at the financial feasibility of leasing a stone picker. Obviously that would be a financial consideration which will not take into account the time spent. I mean, between 5 and 10 kilometers per hour in real time, a field like this is taking me about 2 hours. So that's another thing to consider, is how fast you want stuff done. And also how real you want to be. I'm making this as real as I can. So that's why I've got stones on. Now we are really starting to suffer a bit here. And our maintenance has been, I have done the maintenance just a while ago. In the bottom right on the blue bar you can see we don't need any maintenance done. It's probably because it's so filthy that we are slowing down. So we will compare the cost of stones versus the leasing cost. So we are not completely at 50% yet, but I need to go and get some fuel. So I'm going to drop all of this and let's see what we get. $155. I'd like to show you a trick that will save you a lot of time. Remember, if you do play the game, whenever you get here, you need to make that awkward turn to be able to go back on your line again. But with auto step, you don't have to. You can take the easiest route around And I left the lines on so that you can see we're just going to go and follow the yellow line. There we go. The tractor will now follow that yellow line, and as you can see, at a different pattern as we go. The more rough pattern is the ones that we still need to go over with the stone picker. The lighter pattern, let me show you, as the stone picker works, it picks up the ground as well as the rocks, and it leaves behind that pattern. And those are the patterns that we have already been over with. So again here we'll just lift the stone picker and we'll make a turn like this. Instead of doing all the reversing stuff in the past, make a turn like that, get the stone picker down again, push auto steering and follow the line. The tractor automatically follows that line. Have a look at the different texture and just look how perfect that is. And it will save you a huge amount of time instead of doing all the 3-point turns at the end of each line. Like imagine if I had to do a 3-point turn here in amongst these trees. But I don't. I lift the stone picker's pickup. I just do whatever I want to in terms of a turn. If I want to make a white turn like that, that is perfectly okay. And if I get here, we'll just pick a yellow line, put down the stone picker, and we pick a yellow line, and automatically off we go. As you can see, this happened to be in the middle of the other two. Wherever it is, it's fine, because we will know when we are finished. So I hope this trick helps you and saves you a lot of time, as it has me. So we are ending our stone picking adventure. It has been an interesting exercise. The stone picker is halfway full. That means it's $155. So this entire field, all the way stretching to way out over there, has produced a stone selling income of $300. And that's quite abysmal. However, we will persist with picking up stones. From a reality point of view, but we'll definitely have to make some kind of changes to what we do with the stones. As I said earlier, this really isn't worth it. So I'll just finish off here, and then you'll have to decide what is going to be next on this field. I would normally lime, but I just have an idea. We are not going to have enough money. I would normally lime, and then I will fertilize and then plant. This time around, I think I'm going to do it the other way around. First going to get the seed into the ground, so that we know that that's at least done. And then we can start with the liming and see how far our money will stretch in terms of doing the liming. Now, even if we do have some growth, we can always come back and fertilize. And even if we don't get to that, at least our grass yield would be okay to start making us some real money. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then start with the seeding process.